Alright guys, so real quick we're going to review how to do your brain dump to be ready for the benchmark. So again, we know that weather and heat transfer are going to be on your benchmark. So at the top of your brain dump, you're going to write the words weather in all capital letters. And remember that weather moves from west to east. So you can draw that arrow under the WE in weather to remind us that weather moves from west to east. And this is due to two global patterns. One is the jet stream, and the other is the prevailing westerlies. And you may want to underline those words because they're going to be very important. You probably see them. Again, if you want to draw a quick little sketch over to the side about the jet stream, or remind yourself that cold air is above in the northern part of the jet stream, and then you have that tunnel of air dividing the cold and the warm air mass, and then you have warm air on the south side of the jet stream. So remember, when it dips below us, we have colder weather, and when it's above us, we always have warmer weather. And then the last thing that I'll absolutely 100% want to see on your brain dump is the barometer. Remember that the barometer measures the weight of the air in our atmosphere. So how heavy the air is. And we start drawing the barometer by drawing a circle and then dividing that circle in half. And at the top we put 29.5 because that's the point of change. And then on the left side of the barometer, anything less than 29.5 will be low pressure. So again, left side, got that big bold L to remind us low pressure. Which is light air. The air is light. It's easy for those water vapor molecules to rise. And that is lousy weather. What does lousy weather look like? Well, I know that sometimes lousy weather could be considered really cloudy weather. The sun's not really out. When the air pressure drops even lower, we know that it's going to rain. And then if we get really lousy, we may even have a storm. We may have stormy weather. So rain, cloud, and storms, we associate it with the left side of the barometer, less than 29.5. And on the right side of the barometer, we have high pressure. And we know that high pressure is heavy air. The air in the atmosphere is so heavy, it's pushing down on those water molecules and they can't rise. Therefore, we don't have very many clouds when we have high pressure, and that results in happy weather, happy weather. And happy weather, remember, is sunshine with a happy, happy, happy face. All right, and then remember, guys, the barometer that we made, that we sent home with the can and the high pressure, low pressure, if it's easier for you to remember that high pressure is higher than the point of change and low pressure is when it drops below, you can always draw your barometer as a cylinder and do your high pressure with your happy sunny, and then your low pressure with your cloudy and rainy weather, like we did on the barometers that we sent home. So it's totally up to you, whichever one you can remember the best on your brain dump. And then if you want to go above and beyond and you want to remind yourself of a couple more things before you begin the test, of course you can add the different types of clouds. We know that our cirrus clouds look like horsetails, and the tails point in the direction which the wind is blowing, and they're made of ice crystals. We also have our cumulus clouds. Those are our happy weather clouds. So both of these are our fair weather clouds. They let us know that it's going to be nice today. The difference is that the cirrus clouds tell us that a change is blowing through. And then the last two types of clouds that we learned about is a stratus cloud. And remember, the stratus clouds cover the sky like a blanket, and they bring light, steady, continuous rain. And then we have our big thunderhead cloud, that big cumulonimbus cloud. And the big cumulonimbus cloud is our thunderstorm cloud. So we have thunderstorms, thunder, lightning, heavy rain when the cumulonimbus is out. Cumulonimbus. And remember that word, nimbus, when it's attached to a cloud name, that means that it's actually raining. All right? And then if you wanted to do sea breeze and land breeze, you could do those. You definitely don't have to. Remember, you only absolutely need the things that are in the top portion, what weather is, that it moves from west to east due to the jet stream prevailing westerlies. Sea breeze happens during the day, and that's when the wind blows from the sea to the land. And then land breeze happens at night, and that happens when the wind blows from the land to the sea. Remember that winds are named by the direction in which they blow from. Named by where they blow from. Okay? So the westerlies blow from the west to the east. The polar easterlies blow from the east to the west. They are north of us, up at the poles. Remember, when we travel north to the poles, it gets colder. We travel south, we're moving closer to the equator, and it gets warmer. Guys, you all have learned a lot in the past 8 to 10 weeks about weather. Please go back and look in your digital science notebook about the things that we learned about heat transfer, conduction, contuction, heat transferred through direct touch. Convection is heat being transferred in air and liquids, so gases and liquids. We've got convection. We have contuction. And then we have radiation. That is heat being transferred through rays or waves. Sunlight, fire. You guys know it all. And I know you're going to impress me today on the benchmark, so just do your best. Or on Thursday when you take the benchmark, I know you're going to do awesome. Those of you who are taking the benchmark on Thursday, make sure that you bring the copy of your brain dump that you're working on at home to school, or take a picture and upload it into Echo. All right, until next time, I'll see you later.